Hold on, what's the question again, Lynn?
What does he like about Biden? What's good about Biden?
What's good about Biden? What's good about Biden?
Oh, that's easy. I mean, we can start with just as a person, he's a caring guy. You know, you can listen to the man and watch the man, and he has a softness about him and relatability about him, especially people that are going through struggle or going through difficulties in life, especially if they've had losses of life within their family. Based off his own experience from losing his family in a crash early back in the 70s, or even his son, Bo, dying several years ago from cancer, you know, as a military representative. But I would say outside of that, politically wise, because he's gotten shit done. He's gotten legislation passed. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we send people to Congress to do. We vote for people because we want them to pass legislation that's going to benefit us and that's going to help the community, or in this case, the country. And he has a very long record just in the past 3.5 years that I can point to that. You can start with COVID, you know, and how he managed COVID versus his predecessor. You can look at what he's done for schooling, for HBCUs when it comes to black folks. You can look at the new businesses that have been started under Biden. Look at my 401k. You can look at the 401k in the stock market, which affects a lot of people, including their 401ks they have. That's gone up under Biden, hit new record highs under that. What else do you want to talk about? Pick a sector. Technology. We can look at what he's done with the CHIPS Act, bringing chips back here and manufacturing back here to the United States. They're fighting in my state right now because you got one half of the state that's mad that they're going to be building EV trucks, and the other half of the state's mad because they're losing coal jobs as a result of it. You know what I'm saying? So I look at stuff like that, what he's done with technology, with EV, bringing a lot of intellectual property stuff back into the United States. I can look at what he's done environmentally. I can look at what he's done in trying to expand renewable technologies and what he's doing with that. I even look at small shit, like, you know, the fact with Obama's the reason why you have 24 hours to cancel a plane ticket and get your money back. And now I look at what he's done here and gotten rid of a lot of the junk fees the airlines are charging you for stuff. And for people like us who travel a lot, those little things can add up and those little things hit us. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like that. So pick a sector, man. You know what I'm saying? Pick a sector of industry, pick a sector of the economy. I can point out how Biden has been beneficial for us in the country. See, what's happened is Trump has gotten the country so used to chaos and chaos every day and news stories every day about chaos and fuck shit and dumb shit and sensationalized shit that actually having a statesman that just goes about their job doing it and you don't really have much drama out of it. They have to manufacture it because he's not creating it himself. So he becomes boring to a lot of people because he's not as exciting or sensationalist as his predecessor was. So that kind of works to his disadvantage. But I mean, if we're actually talking about policies, if we're talking about outcome of policies, we're talking about legislation that's actually gotten passed, not bragging about having infrastructure week for 4 years and not lifting the damn finger, but actually have infrastructure bills that got passed, infrastructure projects that are being done around the country, the CHIPS Act, the American Rescue Plan Act. I mean, we can go line for line if that's what you want. You know, so it'll probably take me about 40 polos, but I can do that if that's what you want. Matter of fact, I'll bring it back just keep it in aviation. I already talked about what happened with as far as junk fees with the airlines they're having to pay out. Here's something that he actually stopped. He stopped the merger of JetBlue and Spirit, you know, airlines, which would have affected you guys at Boeing because now you still have 2 operators to sell planes to as opposed to 1. It would have affected us as consumers because we'd have lost another low-cost operator, which I don't fly, even though they're one of my operators that we have that our engines are on, that being with Spirit. But that keeping those 2 companies, not allowing them to merge, also helps us as consumers because it keeps prices low and keeps legacy people like Delta and other legacy airlines from jacking up their prices because of the low-cost competition of airlines like Frontier, Spirit, JetBlue, etc. So, I mean, like I said, if you want to come for Biden about what has he done, I'm going to ask you, I'll be like, okay, pick a sector and we'll talk about what he's done.